The Catholic Caritas Organization in Nigeria has called on the federal government to do more to combat the threat of climate change. The organization, which is a humanitarian wing of the Catholic Church, made this call at an event in Abuja to mark its 13 years of humanitarian support in the country. They say there is an urgent need to encourage tree planting, proper management and disposal of waste and adoption of climate-smart practice as part of measures to mitigate the devastating impact of climate change on Nigerians.
If you compare the situation in our country today in terms of the environment, well, when we were young and what is happening today, my village, in those days, in the 60s and the 70s, you stand kilometers away, you won't see the houses. But now, every tree has been cut off and therefore, and so I think it's a very, very serious matter. And the Holy Father, Pope Francis, has taken this matter very seriously and encouraged us. It's a common home. And I think the mistake we always make sometimes, we human beings, we think that, we have a right to use other creatures or whatever, of God anyhow. And because of this kind of attitude, we are seeing what we are seeing today. And the realities are done, every day dawning on us. We are seeing it happening. The floods, the heat, the unpredictable nature of our climate today. I think it's something that must sense, and each of us has something to do. Everybody has something to do. Just keeping our environment clean, ensuring that you plant trees. I live in Kaduna, and each time I drive between Kaduna and Abuja, or between Kaduna and Kafanchan, and I see the level, the way trees have been destroyed and cut off. It's alarming, and therefore, in this matter, everybody has something to do, and you can do something small. I can do something small. Everybody can do something small. Put together, I think we will save our common home.
We chose climate change because of the prevailing circumstance. In 2015, Pope Francis released an encyclical called Laudato Si, which is care for the earth. So we are mainstreaming climate change issues because the realities are with us. We see even Morocco, we see the damage that has happened there. Nigeria, climate issues are staring at us in the faces. So we thought that as a church and as an organization that is into humanitarian activities and also care for the earth, we thought we should pay more attention to Laudato Si. That's why you hear us talking about climate in this episode. We want to go beyond words and go into practical actions. We are encouraging people, of course, all the bishops of Nigeria, the 58 dioceses, the bishops went on an exercise of planting trees. We have set a target, practical targets, plant trees, remove waste, manage waste well, see the things that are inimical to our environment, we try to curb them. So this is where we are headed, and we're encouraging people from the grassroots, from top to bottom, to be all involved. Everybody is part of this.
So in many times we try to convert motorized boreholes into solar-powered boreholes so that it is the sun that is being used, not fossil fuel. And then also we incorporate climate-smart agricultural practices in our interventions. So we trained our beneficiaries how to produce organic NPK fertilizer, organic urea fertilizer in a sustainable manner. We also trained them on how to produce organic pesticides and herbicides. That way, it's not only sustainable, but also helps to protect the environment. We also give to young girls and women of reproductive age, we give them reusable menstrual hygiene kits. That way, young school girls do not miss school days, and then they don't just use this menstrual hygiene kits that is disposable, but the one that they can continuously use, recycle and clean up and use again. Because they're in an impoverished situation, that way cost is being cost and it's also more sustainable. We also give to households energy-saving stoves. That way they are not cutting down trees to make firewood. So we are conserving the environment, and we're also protecting especially the females from going into the bush, especially in the northeast and in other locations, and being subject to protection risk, being kidnapped or raped or anything. We also give them solar-powered lanterns That way school children can study at night even where there is no electricity.